Cool. Well, yeah, as you see, my name's Josh Roach. No relation to Cock. That's the only one you get. Yeah, I was born in Australia. I did do that well in school. You should probably tell by the PowerPoint later. But I only say that because this is sales, right? You don't need to have the most academic background. 100%. I did all right when I focused, but pretty much I just wasn't rocking up that much in school. So yeah, I did trade work after school. I'm actually missing a lot. I had about 10 jobs in between there.
Wow.
I was doing like Domino's, delivery driving, a lot of dishwashing. Probably my favorite was like a party hire company, which was just like jumping castles. So get on the forklift, do a couple of doughies, get the jumping castle off. But they're like big, rolled up like a sleeping bag, so you had to like inflate them and just spray them and cleaning them. So I was just jumping around doing backflips and stuff and like spraying them. So yeah, I did that, but yeah, I did trade work. So I was started off doing like carpentry and fell into doing cabinet making. I did that for like 3 years. So if there's anybody that came from like a trade background, so I did that, but it was just long, just hard work. In Australia, I'm sure it's like this over here, but they swear at you, yell at you, and I was like, I wanted something that's more people focused. So that's kind of what led me to move to England and start working in hospitality. So I was just like a bartender, quickly became a manager. But again, I was just very overworked. I don't know if anybody here's done hospitality. Yeah, bar work. Yeah, I was doing like 60-hour weeks for not much, coming back. So yeah, but what I liked from it is obviously, talking to people, building connections with people. So yeah, sales is what I ended up in. I did like charity sales, so like on the streets, chatting to people, which was really fun.
Fundraising stuff, right?
Fundraising, yeah. But again, yeah, that was that had its own sort of downfall. So that's how I ended up here. Yeah, it's the same like I said before. It's no barrier to entry. So I was just searching any entry level, jobs, and that's what led me into this fundraising. That's what led me to this. Yeah, that's my journey.
Day in the life.
Yeah, so day in the life. Yeah, the day starts when you wake up. So yeah, it doesn't mean you constantly be thinking about work. You don't want that, but it's just like being in that right sort of attitude.
Yeah, I think my point on that. Jack can probably vouch for this and myself. Like when you're in leadership and senior positions, you can't really switch off. You don't really switch off. Whereas the beauty of an SDR role is like you work your set hours, right? Open your laptop, you're on. Switch your laptop off, you can switch off. Like the beauty is someone coming from hospitality. Like Josh probably tell you now, he's got his evenings back.
Yeah.
He's got his weekends back, and you are able to switch off, right? As long as you put in a shift for your designated hours, you can switch off. Going that, you know what? I'll close my laptop. I'll give 100% today. I can switch off. I can go to the gym. I can go out for a meal with my friends. I can do what I need to do without having to worry about work, and you can still earn a decent amount of money. Yeah. I think Josh has probably experienced that now, right?
Yeah. I think we were talking the other day as well that like you can say all the right. It is really like a lot in it is attitude as well. The way you just go into every call, like how you feel, because you can say the exact same thing. You can try and fake the same energy, but you might not get the same from the calls if you're just in a really good mood and having a really good day. So it's like, just about sort of waking up and, eating right, doing those sort of things. Get in early, be prepared for the calls by 9 a.m. So just, you can come in and your systems might not be working and stuff. Next thing you know, it's like 9:30 and you're already kind of just a bit, angry, and a bit behind. So yeah, make sure you get it early and be ready to start because time is money. And find the balance between preparing and making the call. I'm putting that in this section here instead of like a tip section because a lot of it is this. A lot of it is, trying to like pinpoint what's the best way to go into the call, but very quickly. You don't want to just be kind of faffing about for too long. Find the necessary information you need quickly, but don't overdo it. You'll waste time and energy. And take detailed notes. So the whole time when you're on the calls, just take notes because you will forget. You will. I think I just had it before actually. That's what comes into this as well. I'm going, why was I supposed to call this person? I knew it was like an important account as well. I got there in the end, but take detailed notes, not just spoke to this, blah blah blah. And yeah, obviously did what you're here to do, book meetings and schedule callbacks. Take your break, get back early from break, and repeat. I guess it might depend differently on your role. For us, I mean, that's it. In essence, I'd say. Would that be right?
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, be empathetic. This is a big one for me. Where one of the hesitations about coming into sales is I had like preconceived ideas that it's just a lot of lying, it's just fakery, But I found out like the best salespeople here is the most honest, the most empathetic. So, I mean, you can sacrifice a quick sale now for a bigger one later if they respect you and they want to keep coming back to you. So be empathetic, yeah, be honest as straightforward as possible. People can smell BS. Pretty much. So yeah, here's some examples. If they're driving, ask if they would prefer a call back another time. Don't just, try. Same if you hear kids in the background or if they just sound like really stressed or down. Sometimes I've had people, you can just hear it in their voice, he's now like a good time. And then when you call them back that next time, they're really, receptive to you because, you respect them.
So you've got to read the room very quickly and understand that.
Yeah, and they'll remember you. Yeah, going back to sort of like what I said before, tonality, so attitude, I think it's pretty much everything. I know, like I said, I can say the exact same things, but if I'm not in it, if I'm thinking about other things, if I'm thinking about the comedy show, like later I'm stressed about it, and I'm not putting my all into it and like actually having the proper tone, then it's not, I don't get as much. You can still get stuff, people need things, but yeah, it's really so for me, I think I got an example. Yeah, like you're calling an old friend. So I'll just say, even if I've got their name, I'll just be like, hey, Richard. I can't do it. I can't fake it here, but like I can do it on the phone. Just that sort of thing. Just go in, like you're literally calling a friend, because we can adopt like a customer service voice. I was doing this for the first couple of weeks, just like you kind of talk like you're part of customer service. I don't know why. But it really just makes people go, oh, this guy's a salesman.
Right?
Yeah, just be human. And that's going to take a bit of time. That will take a bit of time. And yeah, just confidence. Yeah, like that's going to help these two things here. It comes with times, but the only thing to build confidence is make those calls that scare you. I think that sort of feeds into not preparing too much as well. Just dial. Doesn't matter. They don't know who you are. Can't see you. There's nothing to lose really. And yeah, just find a routine that works for you and stick to it. You'll hear a lot of people, no matter like where you start, you'll get contradictory things from people that say what works for them. You just kind of realize that's what works for you. There's no one size fits all. Obviously, there is systems in place that that we have here. Yep. So you stick to those, but what you do around that, when something works, stick to it.
One of the most impressive things about Josh is you notice no office experience. Forget sales experience, no office experience. But I'm not just saying this because he's here. He's never late, never sick, and our management never really see this kind of stuff. Like he never takes the piss. So like that shows in regards to how he is. And some people they never worked in an office environment. It's difficult for them, right? He's never worked in an office environment, never worked in sales. He was always a bit of a freelancer, right? Like he was working kind of random hours, not kind of. Learn glued to the desk is the right word, but like he didn't have that regimented routine, and that was our slight concern when we interviewed him. But he's been testament to that since he joined, and hence the reason why he's up here speaking today. Yeah,
when you do a lot of odd jobs and things, like it's fun at the start, always a big, is to go out a lot, party and things like that, and like that lifestyle, that odd job sort of lifestyle, it's good for a couple of years, but. I was like, I really wanted a 9 to 5. You don't know what you got till it's gone, even though I never had it. But you get the point.
Brilliant. Yeah. Amazing, Josh. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.